A nuclear war would be the end of life on planet Earth. So you can see the absolute necessity for peace. How do you get peace? Maitreya will tell you how to get peace. The only way to get peace. The only way to have peace is to have trust. There will never be peace if there's not, first of all, trust. And there will never be peace if there is no justice in the world. Why do you think we have terrorism? Why do you think we have wars today? We have wars because we have injustice. We have terrorism because we have injustice. There are many reasons for terrorism, but basically, terrorism is the result of injustice, because the developed world does not share its development with the rest of the world. We are greedy, selfish, complacent, and keep the goods of the world for ourselves. And for the most part, the rest of the world have to beg or take from us what we leave and don't need. 2/3 of the food of the world is used and wasted by 1/3 of the world. 80-odd% of the produce of the world is used and wasted by 1/3 of the world. 2/3 of the world, maybe more than 2/3 of the world, have to make do with about 17% of the produce of the world. And as a result, they starve. They either starve to death in their millions or live out miserable, stunted lives with maybe a life expectancy of 37 or 48, as it was in Europe in the Middle Ages. And try to make do on that. And since they can't, they are storming the citadels of the developed world. We call it immigration. And you try to keep immigration at bay. But immigration is only the poor of the world seeking redress, seeking a portion of the goods of the world. They want to come and work. They work for a pittance, but that pittance allows a family to eat. And you say, you can't come here. It doesn't belong to you. You get out. You take away our jobs, our homes, our everything. Why are we so against immigration? This country, for example, and Britain, for example, and all the countries of Europe would not exist. They could not maintain their productivity without immigration. They couldn't maintain the National Health Service in Britain but for immigration. We are living in cloud cuckoo land, most of us. We don't see the realities of the life in which we live. We are so complacent. And Maitreya says, people say money is the source of all evil. He says, no, it's not money. Money is just an energy. It can be used wisely and spiritually, or it can be used selfishly. It should mostly use selfishly, so it appears to be the root of all evil. But it needn't be. It's just an energy. What is really the root of all evil is complacency. That's this sense that I'm all right, Jack. What do I want to know about the people in Africa? What's it got to do with me? I don't care how they live in South America, in the poor, in Peru, or in Mexico, or Bolivia, or Venezuela, or wherever. I don't care. I'm all right, Jack. That's how we live. That sounds like an exaggeration. For some people, I'm sure it is an exaggeration. But for most people in the developed world, it's the truth. That is how we live. That is how we see the others live and die. And we think that that's okay. We're competing. Competition is the death knell of humanity. Competition is against life. Competition will become impossible in the new dispensation of Aquarius, because it works through cooperation. It's about synthesis. Whether we like it or not, the energies of synthesis will fuse and blend humanity together into one group in a way that today you would probably think impossible. Not all those different people as one group. All those different people I don't like. I don't even know whether I like them or not. Well, I know I don't like them. I don't like the color of their skin. I don't like their religion. I don't like the way they behave. I don't like the sound of their voices. Whatever. We dislike people because we don't know people. But when we have to work as a group, which is what we are, when we're fused and blend as we shall be through the energies of Aquarius over the next 2,000 odd years, we have a very, very different view of life. We shall be like our souls. We shall be manifested gods. Not just gods in potential, but gods in fact. We shall make life according to our needs. All of our needs, the needs of the group. And that group, the biggest group, the first group, is humanity as a group. Competition between the nations has to cease because it stultifies life. It drains life of its essence, its creativity,